Okay, now I think we're ready for a ride. Ooh, I think. I ride mostly on the trail. We got some of the best bike trails, I think, in the nation here. I'm only riding 4/10 of a mile on the road up here to get to the bike trail. And then I can go 30 miles. Then of course 4/10 when I come back home, so we're talking less than a mile that I'm riding on these bike trails. It's really nice having this dual suspension on the bike. This bike will hold up to 315 pounds according to their manual. And I've already ridden about 322 miles so far on the bike. I just purchased it here about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, so I've been putting a lot of miles on it. But e-bikes in general have been an absolute blessing. It's a game changer for people my age. I'm 70 years old, and riding this 30 miles 5 days a week anymore is pretty much effortless for me. And I got bad knees, but this does strengthen your knees a lot. Riding the bike all the time, and it gets me out enjoying nature and seeing all the people walking and the other bikers, and it's a lot of fun for me. As you can see, we got a beautiful day today. Of course, it's a law here in Ohio, which is most states, they have to keep those dogs on leashes, but a lot of times you see them just running along the trail, pit bulls, whatever, which I don't appreciate that, and I let the people know it. But most people on the trail are really courteous. Riding along here at about almost 17 miles an hour here, and I'm in pedal assist 2, which to me is a comfortable speed to be at. I normally ride in pedal assist 3 a lot as well. That'll get me up to about 20 miles an hour, and that's pretty good pace for a bike. Actually, I think I forgot to lock my door to my house. So had to swing back around here, go through the plat, make sure my door is shut. Or make sure my door is locked, shall we say. I retired a couple years ago. I owned a pest control company, been in the industry for 40 years, and I turned my company over to my son, and both my grandsons worked with him. So it was a nice legacy for me to turn that over. I thoroughly loved doing what I did for 40 years. I certainly found my niche, killing bugs. But I knew sooner or later I had to retire. So I've been kind of riding e-bikes since then. I have another e-bike I ride as well. But with this second e-bike, I can change off. And if I have like my son ride with me, which he does during the week, and on the weekend, I will get my other bike out and we'll both ride them. But this is what I do when I'm not doing anything else around the house or doing errands. I ride my bike 5 days a week. Like I said, it takes me a little less than 2 hours to do 30 miles and back. With an e-bike, that's not very difficult. Hey, Sean. Yeah, when you second guess yourself on locking doors and stuff, you probably want to go back. So here I am locking my door. Okay, I'm glad I went back because my door was unlocked. Not that I think anybody would bother anything, but with today's world, just not a good idea to leave things unlocked when you're gone. Now we'll try this again. I can probably go a full 30 miles and still have a little bit of battery left, which I've done before. But I've got to ride at lower speeds in order to do that. But the battery will hold up for a good 30 miles. The website says 50 miles, but that would certainly be down in pedal assist 1 and you're not using the throttle at all when you're riding. Yeah, this bike that I bought from Cyrusher, it was on sale for $21.99 plus tax. They're a little pricey, but for the exercise and the enjoyment you get out of them, it's worth every penny to me. Well, we'll try this once again. I can normally burn between 900 to 1200 calories on a ride. So that's pretty good. If you do that 5 days a week, you're going to not only lose weight, it's going to tone you. I've been riding almost a year now, pretty much every day. Except when the roads are bad in the winter, I don't get out too much. But it'll build your knees, build the muscles around your knees, your calves. Takes a little getting used to the saddle when you first start riding. Takes a little while for the old tush to get used to that every day, but it does. And a lot of days I pretty much see the same people on the trail. Riding bikes or walking, I see the same people, which is kind of cool. I bumped it up a little bit here. I'm doing about 20 miles an hour now. I'm on pedal assist 3. This is probably